The amount of progress I've made on my shifting journey is crazy. Last night's experience just validates that even more. Here's the thing most shifting content creators probably won't tell you, and that's the ups and downs of your journey. This part of your journey is inescapable, and you have to face it. Some days you'll have very good progress, and some days you'll plateau, and you won't get anything. It's just something you live with. You're not just gaining progress every single day or losing progress every single day. That's not how it works. People tell me all the time how it's amazing I have these experiences and how connected I am to my intuition. Which, yes, you guys are right, but, well, here's the whole secret. The whole secret to it is just to play it cool. That's pretty much all. Last night, for example, for those of you who want to ask me, what method did I use to get this progress? Keep listening. So, last night I got myself ready for bed. Then I attempted to shift to my desired reality. And all of a sudden, my ears were ringing and I felt a electrical sensation inside my head. It was crazy. Like, I was just hearing static everywhere inside my head. And my eardrums were like, just ringing. I did not freak out at all and just went along with it. Which is another milestone I'm so proud of because back then I scared myself out of it every single time, but this time I did not get scared. I'm so happy. See, guys, it's the little things that you should be celebrating. Then, I was in a whole new alternate reality. I told myself, did I fucking do it? Did I finally just shift? Did I actually do it? Then I realized I was in an alternate reality, but I didn't feel everything physically, so it wasn't a shift, but it wasn't a lucid dream because I was awake when this happened. But my consciousness was aware of everything that happened. I basically had a remote viewing of a parallel reality that wasn't my DR. It was a big city surrounded with skyscrapers, and I remember taking a tour in it. Another thing I remember was going to a school and I was in a classroom with literally no one in it. I was there for a good 15-20 minutes, and then I snapped back into my body. Bro, that place I was in could make a good ass waiting room. I'm telling you, man. That was awesome. Having skyscrapers everywhere, of course, empty classrooms. Yeah. But in terms of did I actually see my comfort characters or nothing like that? No, because at the end of the day, it wasn't it wasn't my DR or anything like that, but still. That place could have made a good ass waiting room, man. If only if I would have stayed longer, bro. I could have seen what more that place could have to offer. But now here's the part where y'all are waiting for. Here's the shifting method I am currently using to try to go to my DR, and how I got this experience. So be ready, guys. First step, and that's visualize your DR bedroom first. Think about where you want to wake up when you shift to the new reality. Visualize your surroundings, what's in the room, and everything. Your DR bed, like if you have a teddy bear in the room, visualize that as well, or whatever. And remember, guys, play it cool. Alright? Play it cool. That's a non negotiable thing on this method. You have to play it cool. Number two, say your comfort character's name out loud and visualize the first pick that comes to mind. Do this with one or multiple, that's completely up to you, of your comfort characters. And remember, guys, let the visualization do itself. Just visualize, just think about your DR comfort character and then just go with the first image your, mind intend to do a task with one of them. For example, for me, it's hanging out with Syria in the park. Your task should always be what you want to do and not feeling like you just have to do it just to do it. Follow your heart, guys. It should be something emotion filled. For me, hanging out with her in the park would make me feel both happy, and it'd be a great way to start off both summer and a relationship in my DR. I get a heartwarming feeling every time I think of it. And guess what? Zero visualization needed at all, because the visualization does itself. That's the thing, like you gotta do as well, of course. I know people say they have a hard time visualizing, but let me know if this is easier for you. Just make sure, man. Just make sure you're not trying to visualize. Let the visualization do its own. You just saw what I did there, of course. I described something that meant a lot to me in my DR, and no visualization was needed, of course. I just said it, and then it all just came through my head. Number 4. Finally, give yourself a little bit of time for all this to process in your subconscious. Then, start looping your affirmations. Final step, and that's fall asleep and wake up in your DR. Or if you want, you can use this as a awake method too. That's completely up to you. Remember, this is just my way. If your heart is telling you to alter the method in your favor, do it and follow it. Because I understand not everyone can visualize, but everyone for sure does have something very emotion filling that they want to do in their DR. They have goals and aspirations that they want to do and achieve in their DR, whether if it's something big as winning the Nobel Prize or whatever, or something or something as weird as making out with Harry Potter or something like that in Hogwarts. You do you. But my point is, all of you have aspirations and goals you want to do in your DR, and something emotion filling that you want to do. If you weren't, you wouldn't be shifting. Period. At the end of the day, I can only lead you so far, but you are the only one that's capable of making yourself shift to your DR, and you know what works for you and what doesn't. How you do the method doesn't matter. If you get random thoughts in your mind that comes, who the hell cares? Just acknowledge them and move on. Because people like to say, oh, some random thoughts just come in my subconscious. Well, here's the thing I gotta tell you right now. Random thoughts don't matter as long as you don't allow yourself to identify with them. For real. Because at the end of the day, I think that's just normal, to have those thoughts in your head. But here's the part where most people screw up, though, is they give it too much energy. Just don't give it energy. Just acknowledge that it's there. Don't identify with it, and continue to focus on the task at hand, which is your desired reality. Just follow your heart, okay? Just that's all I gotta say to you. Is just follow your heart. That's it. I'm out.